Hey Taurus, welcome to your mid-June general reading. This reading's general, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Be sure to check your sun, moon, rising, and midheaven. And I do apologize for not posting a June reading this month. As soon as we stepped into eclipse season, I was like, I need to rest, and so I respected that. But now I'm back and got some more readings to share with you all. So anywho, as usual, we're going to pull a couple of oracle cards and then we'll get into the tarot and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so let me get some cards out for you. So we have time, illuminate, and flight. So time, illuminate, flight. Right off the bat, I feel like for some of you, you may have the opportunity to travel somewhere. Perhaps you've received some type of invitation, or there may have been something that was rescheduled, due to circumstances that we're all aware of. But now this is offering you a chance to maybe offer something different or to look at this opportunity in a new way, and perhaps with some excitement for many of you. I feel like it's one of those times where it's like you've grown to a point to where now the universe can offer you this, and it's not a moment of feeling begrudged in any way, like upset or unwilling or reluctant in order to accept something here or accept someone. Because I feel like it's a growth period where things that are familiar are coming back into play, but you have changed and therefore your experience is also shifting with it. So if that is not the case for you, I feel like maybe the experience itself will help shift or change something within you, and it could actually be really surprising, really beneficial for you for the next few weeks, right? I mean, it's eclipse season, so that's kind of what a lot of us are experiencing. The bottom, we have Clarence, the star. And with this, I feel like as we enter Cancer season, that for some of you, if there has been a lack of hope, or you have been confronted with the ways in which you think or the things that you want but don't invest a lot of hope or hopeful energy or constructive energy into, that you're going to be able to recognize whatever has been blocking you in order to move forward, in order for you to break through on an emotional level, and in order to really kind of step out of your shell a bit more and do so in a way that is 100% you, not you borrowing from others, or not you being influenced in any way from something outside of yourself. It's all coming from within. And I'm also, of course, thinking of the moon card. So it's like, perhaps you're seeing the cycles in which what you've created and who you've become, how the external world has left its mark upon you, and now you're ready to flip that script, change that narrative, so to speak. And so that's predominantly what I'm feeling here for you. Other side of the deck on this, we have breathe, which is so funny because I was just like a nice sigh coming out as I pulled that card. Maybe that was for me. I don't know. It could also be for you. But maybe some of you are changing your health routine in some way, getting physically active, but doing so in a way, maybe some of you are entering a new yoga practice or doing some restorative work. Maybe some of you are checking out breath work, seeing how that works for you, or just allowing yourself more time to breathe throughout your day, taking breaks, time for breathers, as like a saying. All right, so I'm gonna pull some tarot here and we'll see what's going on for you. Interesting, we have all reversed. So King of Wands, reverse, Page of Cups also, and Five of Cups. So I'm going to kind of focus on the cups here. I feel like this is time for you where you're ready to kind of walk away from your past. And I don't mean so in such a way to where it is like a dramatic physical sense. I mean, you're no longer carrying it with you. Because when we honor our path, sometimes we have to honor the things we must let go that we've held deep within us, right? Certain experiences, things that we believe have shaped us, right? When we seek to reshape ourselves and to reshape the life that we create. It is in no way a dishonor, but is us allowing ourselves to pack or dress according to our season, right? According to the season that we're in. And with this King of Wands, many of you have identified through your challenges and struggles, which can be fine only if you identify with the lessons that you learned and what you have, what you have personally accomplished in becoming closer to one's own self, right? The conditions that you've risen above or that you've met, your own integrity that you have been challenged to align with and abide by, right? And at the bottom here is the Empress. So for some of you, like that, just thinking about the planet Venus itself and kind of its journey, it's actually going to be in Cancer. I was actually talking to one of my friends about this fairly recently. I forget when it shifts over or if it has already shifted over. I've kind of stepped away from astrology personally for some time as I reset my own life in some way. But I feel like there's something about beauty and feeling, beauty and emotion, really getting out of the intellectual body and getting into your feels. Taurus, which I feel like is wonderful. So there's this beautiful softness that's emerging, but through it, there's also a courageousness and an adventurous side of you that can be exhibited during this time. And it's adventurous for you, right? You're putting yourself out there in different ways. You're engaging in activities and methods of expression that go far beyond maybe a former version of you would have engaged in. For some reason, I'm getting like ketchup and mustard with an emphasis on the mustard. It's like maybe you don't like mustard, but all of a sudden you do. It's like your taste might be changing, and you may like get curious about trying something again or trying something that you've once held a dislike or disdain toward and making it your own, right? Because that's always part of it, is like claiming it in some way. On the other side of this deck, we have the Eight of Wands reversed. So you taking your time, I feel like for a minute you felt really pressured to perform or to do things, to share things. And I feel like now is your time to communicate to everyone, you know, through your actions, through your state of being, that it's time to slow down. Even though Taurus is usually moving at their own pace, it's time to recognize that that's actually something everyone can benefit from. That is a collective lesson that we are all learning in the age of information, instant gratification, and technology. So yes, anywho, but yeah, I also feel here that there are shifts that have happened in your physical world and the way that you move through the physical world that is very natural in terms of all of us, even just as we age, right? Things that we are capable of doing in a physical capacity, whether it be related to our health, our finances, our own state of self-identification. And then with this Page of Cups, and the thing that I'm thinking of here is moving into the thought, getting some type of information or insight, downloads that are happening within the mind. And I think they're happening subconsciously. So maybe there's certain ideas or inspired thoughts that are kind of being lifted up from like the deep wells of your mind. And it could be happening through the dream space. I know my dream activity has been kind of out of control lately, and in a good way. It's been very helpful, right? But then I also feel here, it's like there's emotions that instead of just sitting in them, we sit with them. That eventually allows you to get over something, because then you realize, why am I considering this if it's not something that brings me joy? If it's not something that I care to invest my time in, why am I investing my energy into it? Why am I investing the mental energy into it? Why am I still investing the emotional energy into it and trying to apply it or mask it with a different type of situation? So recognizing your own areas of like self-deception or self-sabotage that really allows you to lighten up and take on new challenges, new adventures, new endeavors, right? New experiences and ways of working with the world helps you acquire new tastes, right? So that is what I have for you, Taurus. I hope that was helpful, and check the description box. I have several links there if you'd like to donate, book a session with me, or follow me on Instagram. Otherwise, I will see you in July. Bye for now.